Hello everyone, I am Melanie Jongsma, publisher of the Lansing Journal, here with Carole Sharwarko, our managing editor. And things have changed since the last time we were here. We've been here at this location today for about 3 hours.
Well, we came here for a board meeting that was scheduled to start at 12:30, a special meeting. It was the last meeting of the old Thornton Township Board. It got called to order at 12:52, so that was a bit delayed. That meeting was very brief, right?
4 minutes.
Very, very brief meeting. Basically just to call the meeting to order as like the last time.
They approved the minutes. They approved some spending. Again,
some bills.
There were some bills that did not get approved.
Yeah.
So kind of typical. And then that meeting adjourned.
And then we were told that there would be a short break before the swearing in of the new board,
which was scheduled at 1 p.m. 45 minutes later, things got rolling for the new board.
Finally got rolling. The people in the room were getting a little bit restless, waiting, but there was a lot of excitement, energy building.
The overall atmosphere was festive.
Yeah.
There were tables set up, balloons, and fancy tablecloths, and it felt like a party, but waiting 45 minutes sort of dampened the spirit a little bit.
Yeah.
We're hoping that that's not going to be typical. Fingers crossed.
We're hoping that, and we did speak to some residents too. We're like, we're hoping that the new board can get the meeting started on time, because that was a big thing with the previous Tiffany Henyard administration board, was that the meetings were always late, almost always late.
And that shows disrespect for your public, is the general feeling. So we're hoping this is an anomaly, and future meetings will start on time.
Yeah, there were a lot of things, a lot of things to arrange for today, and a big event. You did see a lot of employees walking around, doing things, trying to get things set up. So finally, the swearing-in ceremony. The trustees were sworn in first.
Yes. You had your 4 trustees, you had your highway commissioner, he made a speech, you had your assessor, she made a speech, you had your clerk, she made a speech. And then,
finally,
Senator Napoleon Harris was sworn in as Supervisor of Thornton Township.
He made, somewhat of a lengthier speech, and really struck a note of accountability, of optimism.
There is a lot of hope. People want to believe that this is a new regime, a new era in Thornton Township history.
And excitement, and people really putting a lot of faith and trust, I think, in Napoleon Harris and what they think that he can do for the township.
Yeah.
A lot of excitement around him being the new supervisor. Not just a new supervisor, but him specifically as the new supervisor.
People want to believe in him. We want to believe in him. We're going to be continuing at the meetings.
So after Napoleon got sworn in, he officially started a new meeting. So it was the very first meeting of his board. There wasn't, hardly any business conducted, but it was exciting as they swore in, or rather as they called the new members, to be at the meeting, roll call, that is to say. And then they appointed some new positions. Those folks will be starting as well. We'll have that in our story too.
So all of that is in the video that follows. We hope that the video is watchable. There was a lot of jostling and moving around and people walking in front of us. And
the room was absolutely packed. It was standing room only. It was jostling around people. So the video reflects some of that. You'll feel like you were there.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support throughout our coverage of Thornton Township, and we hope that you'll continue to watch. The story is not over. We will be here. We hope you will be here too, and we appreciate
it's
your
a new chapter.
Viewership and your readership of the Lansing Journal.
Thank you.
If everybody could find their way to a seat, We'd like to get the special board meeting going. If you have a purse or a bag on the chair next to you, please pick it up so that everybody can find a place to sit.
Hello, everyone. We're going to get started with the special meeting. I would like to call the Special Board of Trustees meeting to order. Today is May 19th, and the time is 12:52. Roll call. Trustee Gonzalez.
Present.
Trustee Darlene Gray Everett. Trustee Carmen Carlisle.
Present.
Trustee Stephanie Wiedemann. Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. Can we all stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance?
I'd like to make a motion to nominate Trustee Gonzalez as Supervisor Pro Tem. I'll second.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Supervisor Henyard. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes. All right, thank you. Thank everybody for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started here so we can get everything rolling. Next on the agenda, we have approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Just so I can catch up here, and that was for the regular board meeting for May 13th, 2025. Is there any other discussion? Right, call the roll, please.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Supervisor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, next we have approval of bills. First, we have general fund. Is there a motion to approve general fund bills?
I would like to make a motion to approve the general fund bills minus Jimbo's Catering 20 through 22, Southland RCM Communications, which would be 23, 24, and 25, and the DJ Experience, which is entry 26. So I would like to approve them minus those.
Second.
All right, any other discussion? Call roll, please.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Supervisor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next item under approval of bills, we have general assistance fund. Is there a motion to approve general assistance fund bills?
I'll make a motion to approve general assistance.
Second.
All right, any discussion? Call roll, please.
Trustee Wiedemann.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Supervisor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Right. Next under approval of bills, we have road and bridge fund. Is there a motion to approve road and bridge fund bills?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right, any discussion? roll, please.
Trustee Wiedemann,
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
Supervisor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, next on the agenda, we have Adjournment Sine Die. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn. Sine Die. Sine Die. I'll second.
All right, call the roll, please.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
Trustee Wiedemann,
Yes.
Supervisor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Yes. All right, we are adjourned.
Meeting adjourned 12:56. We will now take a break before we actually do the swearing in.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate the love and support that you guys have shown month after month, week after week to get us here to this day. So at this moment, before we're going to start the meeting, we're going to call this meeting to order for the swearing in of the newly elected township officials. But before we get into the ceremony part, I'd like to call up Pastor Nathaniel Bowman to give a word of prayer before we get started. That's how I'm going to conduct my meetings moving forward. We're going to start off with a word of prayer. Get everybody on one accord so that we can all continue to be in harmony. That's right. So Pastor Bowman, please come forward and give a moment of prayer.
Dear God of heaven, we thank you this morning. The same God that stepped into the wedding procession, went there and turned water into wine and made ones happy. We invite your presence in this room today in the name of Jesus Christ. We invite you into this room, God, to give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We thank you, dear God, for what you have done thus far to have made this day available and possible that we can celebrate a new leader. We ask that you crown his head with wisdom in the name of Jesus Christ. Every elected official that's here today, we ask, oh God, that we all work together. God, we remember what the Word of God said, that all things work together for the good of them that love God. And we ask even now, God, that you would bring us together on one accord, that we would work together with this new leadership. In the name of Jesus Christ we pray. Thank God. Thank you. Amen.
And at this time, I'm going to acknowledge our just Carl Anthony Walker, who's going to be presiding over our ceremonies today. Okay, you have the floor.
Thank you, Senator. Good afternoon to family, friends, neighbors, community leaders, elected officials, all those who are here today, just by looking around this room, let me just let everybody know that it is standing room only. That's the round of applause. And that's because of this great group of individuals that we have that's about to become leaders of Thornton Township. Today is more than just a ceremony.
That's right.
It is a reaffirmation of the collective commitment to service, integrity, and progress. We gather here to witness an official act as we recognize the sacred trust our community has placed in those who are about to take the oath of office. They have stepped forward to lead out of a deep sense of duty to neighbors, shared values, and integrity. Leadership at a local level is the most practical form of leadership. It is about the roads we travel, the parks we enjoy, the safety of our streets, and the strength of our schools. It's also about the care we have for our seniors, the support of small businesses, and our plan for growth that honors our past while embracing the promise of tomorrow. To those who are about to be sworn in and take the oath of office, it is a solemn pledge to lead with fairness, transparency, and compassion.
Yes, yes.
Let this be a moment of unity to serve, to improve, and to leave the township stronger than how you found it. As I prepare to minister the oath of office, let us reflect on what it means to lead, serve, and be accountable.
Yes.
And let us move forward together with hope, humility, and determination. Let's give them all a round of applause. I ask that the following trustees, or those who are about to become trustees, to come forward.
Yes, yes.
Mary, Carolyn, Christopher B. Gonzalez, Byron D. Stanley, and Valeria Stubbs. Please raise your right hand. I, as you say your name, solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the ordinances of Thornton Township, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of trustee of Thornton Township to the best of my ability. We're going to have a trustee now about to come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and supporting all of us, my full team. This is a new venture for me. I always say I'm not a politician, but I'm taking on a political role. And I, again, will affirm to each of you to do my absolute best with the transparency and accountability. And I challenge you guys to keep me on track. Thank you again.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Thank you, sir. Wow. Just to be totally honest, there were times, in the past, that we've gone through here that I didn't think this day would come. I wasn't sure if I'd be standing here before you. With that being said, I want to thank everybody, obviously all my team members that ran with me, our board that is leaving today, our clerk and our trustees, highway commissioner and the rest. I'd like to thank my family. They're here somewhere. They're shy, so I don't know. They're hiding here somewhere in the back. Where are they at? Okay, thank you. So I'd like to thank my family, but I'd also, obviously the people. You guys are the ones who, stood by me, stood by, everyone else that fought. So I just want to say thank you. Sometimes the ones that get left out are the employees. I want to say thank you to all the township employees who just did their job. Thank you for giving me a round of applause and just put their head down and they serve you. And I'd like to thank them for that. And we look forward to working together with everyone. So once again, thank you.
We've kind of got a point of urgency, and then I'm going to come back to Trustee Stanley. There's 3 cars that need to be moved like immediately. One of them has a temporary plate. It's a gray Volkswagen. Another is a black Porsche, plate number 19CABO, and a black Ford Edge, plate number UE83022. There's an emergency and you need to move those cars immediately. So if you've heard your plate number, if you've got a temporary tag and you drive a gray Volkswagen, please move your car right now. And now we're going to have Trustee Stanley come forward.
It's a new day in Thornton Township.
Amen.
Tell you guys how happy I am to be here in front of you as a Thornton Township trustee. I cannot wait to hit the ground running, doing everything that we can to support our seniors, our youth, and our families throughout the township. You guys have asked for us to do better. You got a board that's going to provide better. So thank you to my family. Thank you to my supporters. Thank you to my friends, everyone that supported me on this long, arduous journey. We got a long way to go, but with your support, we will get there. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to have Trustee Stubbs to come forward.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I had a nice little speech. It's nicely in my purse over there. So I'm going to speak from my heart. First of all, I would like to give honor to God for allowing this day to come to pass. I would like to thank Senator Harris for so kind just to even invite me to this ticket. To my new board members and my new family, I thank you all for working so hard in advance. To my residents, we couldn't have did this without you. Thornton Township, you're awesome. We talked this right for 4 hard years, and now look at us now. And every last one of us promised to do our diligent job to keep the township in good standings. I vow to do my best to keep the township. Thank you. And I want to thank Clerk Wells for her service.
Clerk Wells, we appreciate your assistance today as well. You're always ready to help, so. Yes, give her another shout. What I do want to do is I want to ask you to give all of the trustees a round of applause. So I'm going to ask Antwon Russell to come forward, our highway commissioner, soon to be. I, Antwon Russell, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and the ordinances of Thornton Township, Road District. And I faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Highway Commissioner of Thornton Township District to the best of my ability. I bring to you Commissioner Russell.
All right.
Alright, so I said I wasn't going to talk long, but I got a lot to get out. First of all, hello Thornton Township. Hello to our respected dignitaries that are in the room, county and state. I see you. Today I stand before you, a Thornton Township born and raised resident. Born at Eagles, raised at Harvey. But also I'm a humble servant. I'm a humble dad, I'm a proud father. I'm a voice for unity, progress, and opportunity for every single resident in our township. Let me first give a little thanks and shout out to my predecessor, Commissioner Pepe, who's not here today. But Commissioner Pepe is an example of dedication, service, and professionalism. Believe it or not, but please believe it, my transition to Highway Commissioner has been very smooth. He's been a steward, he's been a great help, he's been always with me, learning my unincorporated road district. And I want to thank him again for his service and dedication. Please give him a applause. Okay, as Highway Commissioner, I am not just here to patch up the potholes. I'm here to build futures. I want this office to be a launching pad for careers and trade.
Yes, yes.
Yes. This is why I'm proud to announce my commitment to being a partner with our local union, our local union members, South Suburban College, and creating a real apprenticeship and tradesmanship opportunities for our people. I want young people, returning citizens, and working class individuals to walk into my office, and see purpose, skill, and opportunity. Yes. We just won't be workers. I just won't be a worker. I will also be a teacher.
All right.
I will also be a student, and I will also learn from my mistakes.
Yes, yes.
But as a road guy, and about building great roads, I'm getting a little choked up right now because my teacher, you know him as Senator, y'all call him Naples. I call him a lot deeper than just my brother, my friend. He is my teacher.
All right.
He don't just teach me policy. He don't just teach me government. I'm still going to keep going. I don't care if there's a lot going on. He don't just teach me policy. He don't just teach me government. He's taught me how to lead with integrity, how to build relationships that last, how to carry myself with purpose and not pride. He's shown me that leadership is not just about titles. It's about service.
Yes.
And I thank my teacher, not just for appointing me to this board, because he believed in me a long time ago. I thank my teacher and I thank his lovely wife for dealing with me on the phone with him at 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the morning. But nevertheless, he never let a minute go by that he wasn't teaching. It ain't just what you know, it's what you don't know. All right? I also want to take this time to thank my family, my beautiful daughter, who's here today, who's back,
finishing up her second year at Howard University. My son, who blessed me with his presence today, he took time to not go serve our country, but he took time to come see his dad this morning. So, with that being said, I do want to move forward, and I want to be very clear when I say this office is for the people. No matter whether you live in Vernon, or Lansing, Dixmoor, or Cal City. The Highway Commissioner's office will be an office that will be shared by the people and for the people.
Young people.
So, again, I keep getting choked up, and I don't want to get choked. But I'm going to end it with, to all our supporters, I thank you. To all the residents, I thank you. To our clergy community, we thank you. And again, of course, I can't express enough how much I thank my team, and of course, my brother and my teacher. So, thank you.
Okay, I want to ask Cassandra Elston to come forward.
Long ride. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes.
All right, staff, I don't know why you sit down, get them there.
It's all right.
Marcus Covington, are you still here?
Yes.
Carole, please come up.
Yes, 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 yes.
I, Cassandra Elston. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of Illinois. The Constitution of the State of Illinois. The ordinances of Thornton Township. The ordinances of Thornton Township. And that I will faithfully discharge the duties. And that I will faithfully discharge of the office of Assessor of Thornton Township to the best of my ability. Very best.
Let me just say that Assessor Elston did say that she absolutely wanted her family and her staff to come forward.
That's right.
That's right. That was important to her. She said that to me several times. They were being shy today, though. So what I give you, Assessor Elston.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you to the wonderful, fantastic Thornton Township.
Yes.
We want to thank everyone for taking the time to come out today to join us in bringing in the new team and welcoming the old team that's going out, to thank them for their service, their support, and their dedication. I'd also like to thank, at this time, our Supervisor Napoleon Harris for asking me to run on his ticket, be a part of this team.
Yes.
I'd like to thank my staff.
Awesome.
I have to thank
Awesome. Awesome.
I know it is not easy.
Yes.
And they've always had my back. They love the job that they do here in Thornton Township, and they love working for the residents here. I'd also like to thank my sister, who's here. She's current former Commissioner Deborah Sims.
All right, all right. Yes, yes.
From here from time to time.
Yes.
And if I don't thank this very special person in my life, who has always been like a brother to me. You know, we got this love-hate relationship, but we love each other. Thaddeus Jongsma. Thank you, Loretta, for being here, for doing such a good job. Thank you. Well, Chris, you're gonna always be here, so I guess we're stuck with you again. But just like to thank everyone for being out here today, and thank you for your support.
Okay, I will now call forward Casey Nesbit.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the State of Illinois.
The Constitution of the State of Illinois.
And the ordinances of Thornton Township.
And the ordinances of Thornton Township.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties.
I will faithfully discharge the duties.
Of the office of Clerk of Thornton Township.
Of the office of Clerk of Thornton Township.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Hey, Thornton Township. Woo, we finally here. First, I want to say thank you to all of you for coming out in the middle of the day to support us and to welcome us into our new roles as the elected officials of Thornton Township. We definitely would not be here without you. So give yourselves a round of applause. I was born and raised in Harvey. Shout out to Harvey World. Thornton Township resident for life. But we've always known what a gem Thornton Township was, but now the world knows because we got a hope. So we are blessed and highly favored. We got a hope for Thornton Township. So first I want to say thank you to the two people who helped me transition to this role. I want to thank you, Clerk Wells, for welcoming me with open arms and just helping me and guiding me into this new position. And I really appreciate everything you've done, and I will definitely be in contact with you. And next, I want to thank Rich Township Clerk Sugar Almeen. I want to thank you for helping me, leading me, letting me know that Napoleon does not run me. We got our own office, isn't that right, Clerk? So I want to thank you. Oh wait, my phone went off, hold on. Okay. So next, I want to thank the residents again, Thornton Township. Although I didn't run on the polls, I was still worried. You know, you all didn't have to vote for me, but I got a lot of votes, so I want to thank you. I want to thank the team. I want to thank you all for allowing me to be on the team with you. And for all the text messages and the conversations and working together to pull this off. This was a lot of work and we did it. I want to thank everyone who worked for our campaign, the workers. I want to shout out some people. You got Justin Papp, Stephanie, Nikita, Curtis, Kevin, Rebecca's not here, and of course Twan. We got Kobe, Young Democrats in the back, and Monty. I want to thank you all for everything. The township employees, you all did a wonderful job setting this up for us today, and I really appreciate you all. You all worked overtime around the clock, gave us your weekends, and we really appreciate you. Next, I want to thank Senator Supervisor-elect Napoleon Harris for inviting me and asking me to be a part of your team. I had no idea what I was joining. When Antwon called me, my brother Antwon said, "You talk to Napo?" After he won committee, man, I'm like, "No, what call Napo?" He gonna call you. Check your message. And I had no clue what I was walking into. I want to thank you, Nicole, for allowing him to deal with us. I know we're taking him away from you and the family, but I thank you. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank my family. They are sitting up front here. My mother, Paulette Nesbit, my father, Donald Nesbit, my auntie, is a retired alderman. He was an alderman of 5th Ward in the great city of Harvey for 24 years. Before that, he was a board member of school district 152. I want to give a shout out to 152 board members. I saw you, Miss Rogers. I don't know if she left, but thank you. And then my mom, she was a hairdresser, but she ran and kept us all under control while he was out serving the public. And I want to thank you all for showing us how to be great servants. And I hope, as your favorite daughter, I continue to make you. Thank you all.
I'm just going to take a quick point of personal privilege and go off script for a minute because I'm about to swear in an extremely good friend of mine who I just respect to the utmost. And I really believe that he must have been raised by my mother because he is just, he has this perfect attitude. He is always understanding that you have to treat everybody well. And my mother pretty much just ingrained that in us when we were young, all of her kids, that you have to be kind to everybody. It doesn't matter what people look like, what they act like, what they talk like. Just be kind to everybody all the time. And she would add to that to help us understand it better. She told us that you don't know what road life is going to lead you down. You don't know who you're going to have to ask for a helping hand. And it may be that very person that you have not been kind to. If you're kind to everybody, everybody will eventually learn to be kind to you. And when I speak to kids at schools, I always tell them about the situation, especially with younger kids, that if you're in the car with your grandma, grandpa, mother, father, and they're taking you home and you see something happen to one of your friends, if it's somebody that treats you kindly, you're gonna say, Grandma, Grandpa, you gotta stop. We gotta go help whoever that person is. But if it's somebody that's not been kind to you, you're gonna tell Grandma and Grandpa, keep on driving. And Grandma and Grandpa are probably gonna do what you tell them to do, because that's what they do with their grandkids. They love them that much. So it's just so, and I'm talking to everybody in the room right now, that it doesn't matter what someone's position is for you to be kind to them, because the people that you may think can offer you nothing may be the people that help you win the next election. So it's just so very important that you always just everybody treat them well, and it'll take you a long way. And that's a promise I make. I could start getting into some of God's promises, but I won't do that right now. But just ask you, please be kind. And so again, I believe he was raised by my mother. So I'm going to ask Senator Harris to come forward, because he'll be supervising in just a minute. Senator Harris to come forward so that he can take his oath of office.
Napoleon Harris III, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the state of Illinois, and the ordinances of Thornton Township, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Supervisor of Thornton Township to the best of my ability. Say yourself so.
Casey made a comment earlier, and I see that Sugar Halloween and Calvin Jordan are sitting together over there. So I guess she didn't mean anything by that.
I saw Calvin put the cables on there. Calvin. Good afternoon, Thornton Township. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Thornton Township. I wrote a 5-page speech. I'm not going to read. I'm going to paraphrase and take notes from it. Because what I have to say doesn't need to be reminded of. I'm a young boy that grew up in Dixmoor, Illinois. Yes. I was born at Ingles Hospital, that attended Lincoln Elementary, Rosedale Parks Middle School, and the great Thornton Township High School. anybody looking for a roadmap, just follow my path. Today we just don't celebrate a victory, but we celebrate a coming together.
Yes.
This is a moment in time where every voice from every block throughout our township has been heard. And today, together, we move forward. I'm honored beyond words to stand here before you as the newly elected Township Supervisor. It is not forgotten upon me that today was what I was told, that I'm the first African American elected.
Yes, 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 yes.
This is not just my victory. This is a victory for us. And when I say us, I'm saying us, Thornton Township. It belongs to the seniors who built this community. And
Yes, yes, yes.
It belongs to the youth who are searching for opportunity, hope, and direction. I was once one of those youth who was searching for direction, whose instilled was in hope. I remember at Rosa Parks we had a program called Overnight Sensation. And at the time, our Dean of Students, Mayor J. Kellogg, saw young men like me and provided comfort, provided resources, provided opportunity for us to grow and develop as young men. This moment is for working families, for every small business owner, for the neighbors who believe that local government should be about service, not status. This is your victory.
Yes.
We come from all different walks of life. We speak in different voices. We live in different parts of the township, whether it's from Dalton to South Holland, Harvey to Lansing,
That's right.
Calumet City to Phoenix, Markham to Dixmoor. Make no mistake about it, we are one community. And with that being said, there is nothing we cannot achieve together. Now, many of you know about my athletic background, or if you don't know, I was once an athlete. And I still consider myself to be somewhat physically fit. But what athletics teaches us, it teaches us about working together.
That's right.
It teaches us about commitment. It teaches us about dedication and pushing through tough times, through adversity. Because whether you know it or not, at some point in your life, you're going to face adversity. You're going to face a time when you get hit with something so hard in the face that you want to give up. You want to quit. But I got news for you. You're going to persevere. Athletics has taught me to persevere not only in the sports, but in life. When people talk about you, when people call you out your name, when people create a narrative or a lie that's totally not in your character and you ignore it because you know God did.
All right. All right.
Township government was created to be the closest to the people, to respond to the needs quickly, to serve with compassion, and to build stronger communities from the ground up. The tradition now is in our hands, is this newly elected board. And we take great pride in knowing that we're going to provide the best possible service we can. As your supervisor, I will lead with open ears, open doors, and an open heart. I will work every single day to bring people together, to find a common ground, and listen more than I speak, to build bridges where there were once walls. Because it's not just a slogan, it's a responsibility.
Amen.
We will serve every corner of the township. We will try to uplift every voice. We will create programs for every age group and all futures. And we will do it side by side, locally with local municipalities, township government, to move communities forward. There are a lot of people in this room today that deserves a thank you or a pat on the back. And you will be acknowledged individually and separately through a later process in this program. But right now, I have to acknowledge my wife, Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
Being a public servant and raising a family is not easy. But collectively, as I say in team sports, everybody has a role. If everybody wants to, in basketball, if everybody wants to shoot the ball, you don't have any good rebounds. If everybody wants to rebound, you don't have any guys playing good defense. So we kind of rationalize or ration those roles to make sure that the team wins. So thank you, Nicole.
Yes.
Thank you to my son, Napoleon IV, who's here with me today.
Yes.
My mom, my uncles, my grandma, my brother, and all my family members here today. Give them a round of applause. we've been friends, but I can't even say friends. We've been brothers for a long time. And I'm extremely proud of him and his success, what he's accomplished in his life. We've come up together, Attorney Brandon Brown. Man, I got choked up. Talking about me. I love you, brother. He's somebody that's always held me accountable. And you can't ask for nothing like that in a friend to hold you accountable.
That's right.
Because those are the people that love you.
Yes.
They hold you accountable and demand the very best of you because they see something and believe in you.
Yes.
So thanks, B. Appreciate it. I want to thank every resident who voted for me and my team. And I also want to thank those who did.
That's right.
Because that lets me know
That's
there's room to improve and get better. So today I offer an olive branch. I get down on bending knee, asking for you, for your guidance and your consideration, and to giving me an opportunity to be your supervisor.
Yes.
Because there's still work to do, and the road ahead will be hard. But together, there's no stopping us. Let this be a part of something great. Let this be something that's bigger than one person.
Please, sir.
Let the beginning be stronger, and let's fight for a more united Thornton Township, where service leads, where voices matter, and where we rise together.
Yes.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to serving. The meeting of Thornton Township has come to order. I've been waiting to say this for a long time. The Thornton Township has come to order. Clerk Nesbit, take the roll.
Trustee Avent. Trustee Gonzalez. Trustee Stanley.
Here.
Trustee Stubbs. Supervisor, we have a quorum.
We have a quorum, going right into new business. I make a motion to appoint the following three positions in Thornton Township. I'd like to appoint the township attorneys, Mr. Bert Odelson, Steve Madazinski. I'd like to appoint the township administrator, Ms. Carole Burris. I'd like to appoint the director of IT, Mr. Aaron McCray. Can I have a motion? We have a motion and a second. We have a motion by Trustee Stubbs, a second by Trustee Stanley. Clerk, please take the roll.
Trustee Avent. Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Stanley.
Yes.
Trustee Stubbs.
With four voting in the affirmative, the motion passes. Next, for business, we have a few acknowledgements. Acknowledgements. As stated earlier, our outgoing township highway commissioner is unable to be with us today, but we have an award for him. This award is presented to Gary Pepe Pugh, in appreciation of 10 years of service and dedication given to the Thornton Township highway commissioner. Presented to you by myself, Thornton Township Supervisor Napoleon Harris, as well as the remainder of our board. Accepted on his behalf is the newly elected highway commissioner, Antwon Russell. This next award is presented to Ms. Carmen Kala in appreciation for many duties and services, dedication to Thornton Township, the time she served as trustee. Ms. Kala. Just appreciate you, Carmen, another hand, y'all. This next award is presented to someone who's helped us dearly throughout this process and someone who's dedicated a tremendous number of hours and time to Thornton Township. It's presented to Trustee Stephanie Wiedemann. She's probably somewhere running around working. You can always find her being helpful when they're wrong. We're going to let her clerk step on here and we'll give it to her at the appropriate time. There you go. Somewhere. Stephanie's always working, so you know, always. We call her the busybody. Running around.
Busy bee.
And last, but certainly not least, I've come to learn when you have good people, you want to keep them close, you want to keep them around in any way possible. But I'm also cognizant of the work, the dedication, the service that she's provided, not just to Thornton Township, but the leadership that she's provided for others that needed support or just needed somebody to bend the ear to. I myself called on a number of occasions just to seek some advice and get some information, and she was very helpful as well. But her service here, and when you say service, people just think, oh, you're doing something political or something of that nature. But it's really not that. It's really a level of professionalism. When you come to certain jobs, the expectation sometimes is not the greatest, right? You come in certain businesses and you're like, well, I know I'm just going there because the food good, but the professionalism not. You gotta just deal with it. But in every interaction that I've had, it's been very professional, and that's the comments that I've heard from everybody who has interaction with her. They said she was very professional. Yeah. She did her job through tough circumstances at times. She remained above the fray and made sure that her job was done. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things I can continue to go on and on and on, but there's not enough hours in the day to continue to talk of the goodness of what she's done for the office of clerk here at Thornton Township. So with that being said, they say give you your flowers while you're here. Come on up, Clerk Wells. Let her do it from one clerk to another. Thank you for your professionalism and everything you've done to provide leadership here in Thornton Township. Give Clerk Wells another round of applause. And I know sometimes, when you have transitions, is difficult on a lot of different levels. You have employees that don't know what's next. You have outgoing this or incoming that. But at all times, I think you ought to be fair and have compassion. And sometimes people don't like people just from circumstance, right? And I've always had the stance of we don't judge people on what other people think. We judge them on how they interact with us. And so with that being said, I want to also thank the legal team that was here in place prior to me. It's Tiffany Nelson Jaruski. Come on up, Tiff. Thank you for being professional and doing your job, being competent, and understanding what needed to be done and doing it in an ethical way. So thank you for your service. Appreciate it. It's a small token of our appreciation to show you that, you know, you did a good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
So at this point, I was going to acknowledge the other elected officials that's in the room. Now, I don't see everybody, so chart it to my head and not my heart. And if you filled out the card, I'm going to acknowledge you. If I don't get you now, I'm gonna get you later. But I can't acknowledge everybody right now on the people that I've actually seen. And I know y'all see me, you think I'm looking at you. I'm scared. But I don't see everybody, but I see everybody. So I'm just going on what I see and how it comes up as I see it. So everybody get me. I know I seen Mayor Thaddeus Jones, Calumet City. Oh, okay. See, they surprised. Man, they got me already. See, I'm looking for it and they got it already. So I'm going in and saying, okay, we have on this list Cook County Commissioner, Dr. Kisha McCaskill, 5th District. We also have here Cook County Judge Linda Sankey. We have State Representative 30th District Will Davis. Country Club Alderwoman 1st Ward Deidre Struthers. Trustee the Village of Ford Heights, Trustee the Village of South Chicago Heights, former Alderman in Harvey, Darrell Kruger. I saw Mayor Fred Bellato, City of Blue Island. Cam Davis, Commissioner, Water Reclamation, MWRD. Rayanne Cantello, Blue Island City Clerk. Sharon Waller, MWRD, Metropolitan Water Reclamation. Mayor Terry Wells and the Chairman of South Suburban College, Terry Wells. School District 149, Latanya King. Kevin Daly, Vice Chair, South Suburban College. Janet Rogers, President, Harvey School Board 152 and Trustee of South Suburban College. Dr. Lynette Stokes, President, South Suburban College. Terry Young Jr., School Board Member 147, West Harvey Dixmoor. Ramon Williams, Alderman, 4th Ward, Calumet City. Shonda Devassa Williams, Vice President, School Board District 149. Tahani Hill, South Suburban College Board Trustee. Millie Meyer, School Board Secretary, District 215. Ernestine Proctor Harris, Trustee, Village of Phoenix, and also Board Member, School District 151. Ms. Louise Copeland, Dalton Public Library President. Yolanda Williams Corner, Dixmoor Public Library Trustee. Kiana Belcher, Trustee, Village of Dalton. Prince Reed, Trustee, South Holland, also South Suburban College Board Trustee. former colleague and current City of Chicago Alderman, 4th Ward, Lamont Robinson. Joseph Bertrand Jr., City of Markham, 3rd Ward. Judge DeAnthony Thedford, Circuit Court Judge. Dr. Shirlene A. Harris, Trustee, South Suburban College. Larry Jackson, Mayor of Riverdale. Miss Loretta Wells, South Holland School District 151, Phoenix Librarian Trustee. Leslie Trimmer, Clerk, City of Markham. Miss Wanda McDowell, Alderwoman, City of Markham. Miss Mabel Chapman, West Harvey School District 147. Miss Cynthia Shane, School District 151 Secretary. Miss Nina Graham, Board President, District 205, Sonia Bradley, District 205, Board Member. Elizabeth Gonzalez, Dalton Public Library Trustee. Miss Sandra Wells, Dalton Park District Commissioner. Miss Tammy Brown, Trustee, Village of Dalton. Dwayne Trash, Trustee of Schools. Allison Keith, Village of Dalton, Clerk. Mr. Dean Barnett, President, Hazelcrest District 152.5. Charlotte Rutledge Guyton, School Board Member, Thornton Fractional 215. My brother, my friend, and my colleague, State Senator L.G. Sims, 17th District. Commissioner MWRD, my friend Yamika Brown. We got the clerk, Sugar Alamine, Rich Township. We got my brother and my friend, the supervisor of Rich Township, Mr. Calvin Jordan. Trustee Stan Brown. Now, if anybody else that's here, that's elected, that I don't have, I see my mayor over there. I see Mayor Sandra Alexander, Mayor of Hazelcrest. I see Mr. Adolphus Kindle, District 205. Miss Carolyn Palmer, Village of Trustees, Village of You said Carolyn Palmer, but things started shaking. So at this time, we're going to open it up as part of our agenda to public comment. Oh, sorry, I didn't see Commissioner Donna Miller. I see Brother Tiffany, Board President, 149. Tiffany. Now, if I don't call your name, it's your fault. You did not get out the car. Don't come up there and call my name. You didn't do your job. So at this point, we're going to turn it over to anyone wishing to seek public comment.
We have a list of individuals who signed in. First up, we have Vivian Allen. You have 3 minutes. Hi, everybody. First off, I'm very excited about this new administration that we have. I just wanted to thank everybody for running, and hopefully we get what we need for this township. We get our township back on track. So I really wanted to thank all of you guys for your dedication, your transparency, your willing to fix what has been broken in our township. To everybody else that's out here, all of the residents, you guys helped do this. Without everybody, without your votes, without you coming to these meetings, without you guys
making a ruckus out of what she was doing, we would not be where we are today. So I want to thank everyone in this room that is here today. And 2025, we got our township back. So congratulations. I'm sorry. Now we have Al Kindle.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry to interrupt, but we need another vehicle moved. It's a Toyota Sienna, license plate CV25963.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Adolphus Kindle. I'm here representing Cook County Board President Tony Breckwinkle.
Yes.
Thank you. She's at a meeting at the county board, but she's very committed to the Southland. She's very honored of what you men and women in this room have done of making this change of leadership in this township. Whether you know it or not, the rest of the state and indeed the country is looking at what happens today and what you do moving forward. Senator Napoleon, now supervisor, you are setting a trail that will be written down in history. We understand that too much is given, much is required. And the president understands how difficult it is to be in these rooms, to make these decisions, to sacrifice from your families each night. Today, everyone applauds you, but there may be another day when they're not.
That's right.
But nonetheless, you're still here to make these decisions. And so she knows the burden that you carry and the hard work and the sacrifice. And she says to those in the audience, be there with them, to support them step by step. And she says to you, the new board, we will be here, Commissioner McCaskill, Commissioner Miller, and the rest of the 17 commissioners of Cook County will be here to support you, and so shall President Tony Breckwinkle. And we will be back. She will be here for one of your board meetings, most directly, as soon as the time permits. So we want to thank you, and we have very gift from the president for each one of you. Hopefully I have Cuban cigars for the men when my daughter gets back from Cuba, because she goes on Thursday. But for today, I have flowers for all of those who are newly elected, and thank you for giving me a minute beyond my 3 minutes. Thank you very much. And I did go up to Martha, and I did graduate from Thornwood, and I know and love this township, and I've committed my life to it all along. Thank you very much.
We have Felita Creighton.
I know that you will do an awesome job. There is a little word in community, and that word is what? Unity. So that's what I'm expecting from each of you today. The communities, the 13 communities that feed into Thornton Township, 17 communities that feed into Thornton Township. I know that these young people will do an awesome job. I'm looking forward to making sure that the young people that are coming through District 205, 149, 148, 151, 152, that will make sure that they are going into avenues that will make a big difference in them providing careers for their lives and their families. So, may I leave you with this thought, that leaders make the decision of making more leaders. It's not about the position, it's about the servitude. Thank you.
Felicia Johnson.
5th District Cook County Commissioner, Dr. Kisha McCaskill.
Good afternoon.
I stand here before you on behalf of Cook County Board of Commissioners alongside the person that was my mentor, along with making sure that I got in this position. Senator, Committeeman, and now Thornton Township Supervisor Napoleon Harris.
Yes.
We stand here as past, present, and future. There is a paradigm shift happening right here in the Southland. So for those of you who don't feel the spirit of this room, I hope that you begin to feel the trajectory has changed. There is an ultimate shift that is occurring. From this leadership here, all the way to Oak Forest. In Thornton Township, Napoleon, our new commitment, our supervisor, he represents 17 committees, but under his leadership and under the leadership of President Franklin, we also represent 29 municipalities and 4 boards in the city of Chicago. So it's bigger than just that. And I want to assure you that on behalf of the 5th District, we are committed to working alongside you. We are bringing every resource that is under our jurisdiction to do so, and the city and the township is going to move forward. For those who have not heard the resounding sound of the horn, the train has left the station.
I wasn't on the list, but can I say one thing? Okay. Whether you believe it or not, you have the most 2 powerful creative men standing in this room.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Yes.
The newly elected Napoleon Harris and Calvin Jordan Rich.
All right.
The 2 most powerful men in the south suburbs. Napoleon, I watched you get here. If it wasn't for Nina Graham, I don't know what side I would be on. But Nina, when I first got elected, and I have to say this real quick, Nina was part of my committee when I first got elected. When you decided you were going to run for senator, and Nina and I talked about you, and she said, that's a good young man. And when I got to meet you, your mother has a lot to be proud of. One thing I can say about you that I do know, that you are a respectable young man. Very respectable. And I hope to see you continue to be that. And I know that you'll do a good job in this position. Thank you to my sister, Cassandra, who's not sitting here, doing something. But yes, between the 2 of you, you can be a powerhouse, and I look forward to watching it. And to Kisha, and to Monica, I'm really proud of both of you. Thank you.
And now we have Rich Township Democratic Committeeman and Supervisor Calvin Jordan.
First of all, Mr. Supervisor, I want us to thank the members of your board, your dais, for you guys to come together and for you to put this team together. And it's very reflective, as I heard one of your trustees who were new, to be here, to be a part of, and all the transparency that you will bring. This means a lot, not only for me in Rich Township, but for the residents of Thornton Township. You deserve this. Give them a round of applause. I won't be long, but I want to say this to you. Years ago when you ran for senator, people didn't know this. You looked at Thornton Township. You and I had conversations. And I said, you're going to be that change agent of Thornton Township. It didn't just happen the last couple of years. Let's give him a round of applause. I say this because, as I've told him, sometimes we don't like to admit things. I'm much older, but what we have to do is help others. And what I like about what he's doing, and I want you to know, as a committeeman, supervisor, he is my senator. My senator. And I want to thank him for being a great senator for our area. But also what I want to do is, sometimes we get to the point where we always want to lead and don't listen.
That's it.
He's younger. And one of the things, if you know about me in Rich Township, we help others. We have to think about succession and working with younger people. And when you get younger people like him, the sky is the limit. So I want to thank you for your vision and for what you have done and what y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You look at this room right here, next time we're going to have room twice this size. But I want to say it's an honor to be here with your board, because you got a board that's going to make a big difference. And when they talk about what we do here in Cook County, I was the only African American supervisor in Cook County. Now you're on board. And the good thing I like about it, June the 26th, I will be the president of townships of Cook County.
Awesome.
So to say that, I'm looking forward to us getting involved. Y'all gonna see Rich over here, because as they said earlier, this is the Southland. And we have to showcase what we have. There are things that I do today in Rich Township because I watched 30 and 40 years ago what they did here in Thornton Township.
All right.
And when we talk about programs, you and I talk about it all the time, but let me tell you this, he is going to set this place on fire. So we're going to be here to support you, your team, and as we say in Rich, it's the team.
That's right.
Me. It's about my entire team, and most of my team is here to give the support to you. And this is the first that had been done. So my brother, I'm going to continuously work hard and support you, because what happens in Thornton, it affects all of us. So we're going to continuously pray for you guys, and I'm out of here.
Trustee Avent. Citizen Avent.
Allowing me to come back. You can't thank everybody in this room, but there's just some people that I would be remiss if I did. My two awesome children. And all of his crew behind me. South Holland, Marco, I had the mayor, I had the clerk. These people showed up for fundraisers, as did many of you, and walked the streets with me. And I told someone earlier, I had a dream when the senator said you could speak. And I was thinking everybody. And I'm like, they're not going to be talking that long. But I just want to most definitely thank my Dalton family. I'm from Dalton. Grinder. And I know we're going to come through, and with this board and this supervisor, we're going to all do this together. I looked in the back and I saw that some personal friends came in from Flint, my INA family, and Jedediah Brown. Thank you all.
That concludes public comment.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Motion.
Did you just let it run, or did you?